Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody today? I'm gonna try to get my headset set so I can use it here. Turn off the volume so I don't hear an echo, because we don't want an echo. Sorry about the squeaky sounds. Kinda like those squeaky sounds. Can't drink water because my throat's just dry. Good morning, Gemma. I don't hear any. Hello. Good morning. Hey, Bree. I'm okay. Same as always. Wake up. Good start. Got this painting I did. It was kind of weird. I like parts of it. Other parts of it are like, what did I do? So let's see if we can do something with it. Actually, Swirl, how are you? We know we're going to need some black in here. I'm sure we're going to use just a tiny bit, but not a lot. So we'll put a little black on the palette. I haven't put any paint on the palette yet. Gonna do it pretty much as we go. I'm thinking maybe some Van Dyke brown. It's kind of an interesting color. Might need just a tiny bit of that, so we'll put just a little pea-sized part on our palette. Good morning, Kaylee. Kaylee? Hey, Kaylee. Why was only half of this talking this morning? Alright, what is going on with my speech to chat? Hold on one second. There we go, now we got it. Good morning. Salamat po. Kumusta? Thank you for coming. The besties. I'm going with the besties. I hope I'm correct. Yes, I'm actually going to paint in 1 second. Yes, of course. Let's grab some acrylic white. I'm going to try this white today. Let's see what kind of texture. Ooh, it's got a nice texture to it. And let's start out by sticking our thumb in the white paint. Great start for the day. We're going to probably turn this into some kind of liquid somewheres in there, maybe. Let's see if we can make this all turn into something happy-ish. I don't know. Probably not, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, basically all I have is some phthalo blue, some Mars black, some Van Dyke brown, some titanium white, some English navy, which is kind of a deeper blue, kind of a little on the gray side. Let's grab, what do we want to grab? Let's grab this paintbrush, just basic flat. It's probably a 1/2 inch flat, 3/8 maybe, a 1/2 inch. Let's start out by doing something right here. Let's grab just a touch of white so we can put some color down. That way we can cover up after with the colors what we want to do. So let's go ahead and even back up and just let it go. Now this is on foam board, so it ought to be interesting. Excuse me for 1 second. If you all are talking and I don't hear you, I apologize. My speech to chat seems to be having kind of a hissy fit today. Let's grab just a tiny touch of water. Oh, you know what? I'm going to grab some float medium today. We're going to put a little float medium. It's just a Dabesty. Ah. Yep. No neon being good today. Hey, Naj. Sherry, how are you? Yeah, we're going to tweak it just a little bit. Hey, Maisie, what's going on? Yep, son's birthday, so my son turns 25 years old today. So I kind of have to get some stuff done this morning. Let's grab just a tiny bit of white. More whites on here. Yeah. My brush. Thank you. Let's grab a little Van Dyke brown, and we're going to use a little bit of raw sienna. Good morning, Dale. Let's switch hands, get this going. Get this. See if we can get this to kind of spread around a little bit. Hey, listen, what's going on? Grab the other one. And we'll kind of just fluffy that in there. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Kind of keeping our brighter colors toward the middle a little bit. Little Van Dyke Brown. Little Van Dyke Brown over here. Just kind of relax and kind of just slide it in there, you know. And just kind of ease this in here like this. Now, I have two of them. Got a beautiful son and a beautiful daughter. Maybe I'm just biased, thinking they're both beautiful, but I'm feeling, I think I got it. I think I know where it's going. Hey, what's going on, Sue? Let's grab some dark and let's throw in maybe gonna have to do this like this. And grab a little bit of the extender. Just kind of bring that down like that. Yeah, he's a strange kid. He doesn't really want to do much today. Fatima, what's going on? If I don't say your name correctly, please feel free to sound it or spell it out in the chat if I pronounce it incorrectly. I apologize. But I'm going to blame it all on Hillbilly. Let's just kind of grab just a tiny bit of white. Put a little bit of white. Throw a little blue in it. I'll grab some dark black. Kind of get that in there like that. I think we need a little, let's grab just a touch, a tiny touch of yellow ochre. grab a tiny bit of white. Hey, what's going on? Twisted Tips, how are you? Let's grab just a tiny touchy, just a tiny bit. We're going to dab it on this brush so it's kind of going to kind of let it do what it wants. And we're just kind of bring it back and forth a little bit. And kind of move it around a little bit. Tell you what, this stuff eats paint. I think I'm putting in so much of it and it just kind of swallows it up. Oh, thank you, Listen Well. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That goes to my art fund. Any super chats or super stickers I have go to art supplies. So I can continue to do this. Yeah, that was not bad. Let's work on the other side now. And got a little something right here. A little color right here first. Nothing like painting left-handed when you're right-handed, huh? Gotta move that back just a point. This is a long brush. It's my table that sits right there. So, add a little yellow right. What feels good, to be honest with you. For me, it's just what feels good. If it feels like it's the right color and I think it goes well with what I'm painting, then that's what I do. I'm not a big fan of painting exact duplicate colors, if you might not have noticed. I like to give the world a little more color than it probably should have in normal. No, I wouldn't say more than it should have. I give it what I think the world needs to have for color. Nice thing about doing art out of your mind, like out of my head, like I do, out of my mind. Yeah, that too. Is it's my world, so really the colors are whatever I'm feeling at the moment. And it's nice to paint that way because, you don't have the constraints of, oh, well, that's a, and not to mention, it helps to make them look good. kind of a plus. If you make it look good, it really... Good morning. This is not going to be a stream, I don't think. Hey Jerry, what's going on? I better get that blending brush out of that water before it sits here all day. Let's get that out of there. I think we're done with it anyway. This was an old painting that I really kind of tried to sort of do a whole weird thing to it. I like them that way though. I think if we all just sat down and grabbed some paint and started paint what we feel, no matter the shape, design. I like the people who say, yeah, there's no way I could ever paint. Well, yeah, you can. You can always paint. Don't let anybody ever tell you any different. I've never met anyone that couldn't paint. Truthfully, never have. Not even, I bet you could too, Hibba. Yeah. Dale, you've seen some of my older stuff, I'm sure, because I brought it back out and repainted it. You know? It's just a process of practice. But you don't know that. If you can paint a wall, you can paint a house. I mean, you can paint a picture. Finger painting is awesome. I like finger painting. You'd be surprised. People are... It's really just not that hard. Thank you. Just get the cheap stuff. I have. I would start off with just basic Walmart, 53 cents a bottle. paint. Any blending brush you want to play with? I use the smaller one for really scrubbing because it's got a little something with a little more backbone to it. So if you want to kind of really scrumble, if I put a little water on that, I can really change how that all looks, you know. That's all. Just let it go. Right now I'm just putting in a couple extra layers because I want to get a blue. Let's put some blue. Let's put a little yellow ochre with it. So we should get kind of a touch more yellow ochre. Kind of a gray, green color, maybe a touch of yellow to it. What's going on, Fairy? Just gotta let your paint decide where it wants to go. Now this looks all strange, but reality is that's just. Excuse me for 1 second. I gotta clear my throat a little bit. That's just an underpaint. Basically the layer under what we're going to paint. Makes sense, hence the name. And we're going to throw some color in this painting now. We're going to put phthalo green. Let's go with sap green. We're going with a primary green and a sap green. My difference is sap is got a little darker. A little darker. Pretty close, just a little bit different. And of course, my favorite color, lime tree, apple barrel. Love the paint. Hey Lance, what's going on? I'm hoping it will be eventually. Let's grab. Where did it go? Hello, Mr. Paintbrush. Oh yeah. Realism is overrated. I'm just doing my thing. Pretending I'm knowing what I'm doing. Let's grab some white. I don't know. Let's grab a little white. I don't know. What do you think? Let's kind of... Thank you. If I've inspired people to paint, then I am happy I've done my thing then. You know, you guys gotta remember, I was a mechanic. You know, I was an industrial mechanic. You know, yeah, okay, electrical engineering, robotics, stuff like that. But I also know how to fix, you know, Zambonis and forklifts and robots and stuff that clean your floor. Things like that. I just took this up so I could keep my sanity after all the operations I had. Needed something to keep my shoulders moving so they didn't freeze up. So this is what I took up. Discovered I like it. And somebody suggested maybe I might want to try doing this YouTube thing. I don't know. Seems like it's working okay. People seem to enjoy the stuff I do. I like to give back though, that's for sure. Okay, that worked. Yep, trees are now in the background. Kind of stuck those back there so they're out of the way. Let's grab a little bit of white on our blender brush, a little small one. Thank you. I hope you all enjoy it. I enjoy painting for everybody. Thank you. Don't know. Ambling Adventures, what's going on? Let's put a little bit of that in there. Grab a little more white, just a little bit. We'll just kind of, yeah, give this some life down in here. Kind of just a little misty fog going, you know. Just kind of let the water do its thing and make all those little splashes on the bottom. So I added all those colors right there, and we're going to be very careful putting them in. We're going to take Take our little fan brush. Hey, Erica. Whoa. Good morning. Yeah. Drives some people crazy. Let's start on this side. Maybe go right down that little crack right there. So maybe put a little bit right here. Throw some right in here. Maybe do a little bit of that moss look over here. Well, we can try that if you want. Let's give that a shot. Let's grab a little bit of that green. Let's grab a touch of this one. And we're going to put a little bit on that one too. Let's see what we can do. Kind of like that. Just going to give the illusion of some stuff in here, you know. We're not going to hands don't care what one I use. How are you? Hope you are well. Hope I said your name right. I do apologize if I messed it up. And thank you. I'm glad that you decided to take up some artwork. It's very peaceful in your heart. Oh, yeah. Good choice. I love doing pines. As you can see, I kind of truly enjoy them. I'm actually going to grab some English navy blue, and we're going to put it in with the sap green. And we're going to get some blue. Kind of a blue-green color. It's going to be kind of a light color because that blue is very, very light. But it's going to have kind of a gray tint to it. And we're just going to use that as the, almost like a, just kind of like a highlight on one side, but more like a low light, you know? Just give it a little some contrast, that's all. I'll just kind of bring that down in there like that. Take it out. Be well. I don't think we're going to be very long today anyway. Let's grab just a little bit more green right in here. We're just gonna do this. We don't have to really think about what it is. There, we're not looking for shapes. We're looking for, you know, you're in the distance. You want to, you know, you got some mossy rocks and, you know, we don't want to get too carried away. Let's smash this. Let's grab the white. I can show you. I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek into where my mind works. Where are you? Hello? Photo. It was from a photograph I took in the backyard. And you guys aren't going to believe, but this is this. Just changed around a little bit. Actually, that picture got flipped on me. Kind of needed to. In my head, I flipped those two trees around, but that is what that was. So I just added my own thing to it. You know, and I just took that building that was there and we'll turn it into a cliff face, you know? Just because you took a picture doesn't mean that you have to use that picture and paint that picture. You can take that picture and go, hey, maybe if I add a little of this and a little of that. Yeah, I got some crazy stuff. Yes, I'm a photographer. I mean, most of my time I spend editing photographs for, well, now it's an online magazine. It didn't used to be. I can't really discuss which one, but it's just know that I've done it for quite a while, and even when I was still turning wrenches, I was doing it. I am stepping away, though, because I am having conflicts with the direction that the magazine has gone to. I don't believe in some of the ways he wants me to edit. I don't think they should take out situations because they are a tough subject. I think that's what print was for, is to print out, print the tough subject so people can see it. But, that's why I stay away from the political stuff as much as I can. So we can either bring out some more bright in here, which I don't know if I want to. I kind of sort of like the way that's just kind of feeling its own thing. But let's double check to make sure this isn't going to actually go uphill. So we've got just about 5 inches there. Just about 5 inches there. I couldn't have done that any better if I tried. So basically my water line is virtually straight across. Bye, Jerry. Sonia, did you take that message out? Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out if Sonia took... Oh, okay. Well, you know how it is around here in that wonderful GMTs we have occasionally kicking around. Alright, let's grab occasionally just want to grab a tiny bit of white. Sorry. No. Couple little splashes over there, and if we wanted to, we could go ahead and add a couple, somethings on the edge of the thing, but I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to get too in. I think I'm gonna leave that just the way it's sitting, because I kind of like the way that little bit of fog is playing up there. Yeah, let's not get too crazy about it. Now that we painted the bottom, let's grab a little bit of white. And let's kind of just, I don't know. We'll put some paint on both sides first, and then we'll go ahead and put a little more pressure over here. And we've got a little pressure over there. Kind of like that. Just add little poofies up here. If you really feel like it, and you just can put a little something right here. We'll just kind of blend them up and down, so it gets someplace to land. If you feel like putting a rock in and you have the energy, go ahead and grab a paintbrush. We'll grab a little something right here. Thank you. Good thing. Maybe a little something over here. It's just redoing an old piece. That reminds me, you all need to go check out a painting Anthony did a while ago. Speaking of waterfalls, he did this waterfall, and him coming in reminded me of it. It just, I mean, it was a rock, and there was a waterfall with waterfalls, and it was just like, I was so amazed at it that I in no way am ever going to contemplate painting one that intense, because it just, so many layers. But yeah, go check it out. He's got it in his videos. There's some stuff he paints that I would not even contemplate touching. Dinosaurs? Nope, not gonna do it. Flowers? Probably not again. That scared the daylights out of me. Now I'm just gonna kind of blend these out softly, not really kind of taking them away as much as pushing them back just a tiny bit. Just pushing them in the background a little bit. Let's grab a nice edge of white right there. This paintbrush can get pretty darn sharp, so that's why I like using it. Yeah, it stresses me out too much, Kaylee. Whereas this person in my head likes to say, go low. I think she thinks she has decided that you are Hawaiian. So, Kaylee, you have moved to Hawaii and you didn't even know it. Congratulations on your transfer to the Big Island. And I think we can just about call that. I don't think I want to go too crazy. was nice. It was nice of her to transfer you there, wasn't it? Kind of like now, Kaylee, you need to get hold of speech to chat and say, hey, if you're gonna transfer me in my name, at least you could do is send me the plane ticket so I can go visit. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get my name right, at least let me see where you're saying I'm from. Let's get a little washy on this here, brushy. It's almost time. It's been a couple years since I put these things in some soap. Really? I mean, what do you need for Hawaii? You need a pair of sweatpants, bathing suit, some flip-flops. And because you're from where you're from, chances aren't very good that you're going to be wearing the sweatpants. It's going to be way too warm. Good morning. Believe it or not, I'm done. Really? Hawaii. Locals? I'm thinking you're safe. Just saying. There we go. That's better. Kind of get those a little better looking. Hey, Chairman, how are you? I'm just finishing up. Been painting for about an hour. Son's birthday today, so I promised them that I wouldn't spend 4 hours online today. Till they irritate me, in which case I'll probably be back painting later. Guaranteed. It was, it's on just a piece of foam board. I like to reuse stuff, as you know. This came in packaging to keep print paper because it has to run. I served a long time. That's why I still, well, I'm not allowed to skateboard, but I still skateboard. Don't tell my wife. Skateboard's sitting right outside that door right there. Skateboarded enough that wanted to put in a quarter pipe or a half pipe down here in the basement, but my wife told me no. And she said no miniature golf. And she got mad when I was hitting golf balls in the basement. Guy takes and tries a couple of golf balls in the basement and everybody gets all upset. I did not put it to the floor. But thank you all for the visit. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you liked what we did with it. We took that black basic simple thing. We turned it into something with a little, I don't know, a little life in it. Here you go. Cuddle. I love it, Nosh. I got a nice scum board with some cryptonics on it. I love it. I've had it for a long time. But that's kind of sunsets I have. I took, I don't know, thousands, tens, and I probably took 40,000 photos. I don't know, I haven't looked at my phone lately. It actually has a counter in it. And then you count the fact that I have regular cameras with big lenses and stuff too. Do a lot of photos. Still send them out for calendars and stuff, but thank you everybody. As always, please enjoy life today. Don't know what tomorrow will bring. Live every minute you can. Thank you all, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Maybe later, I don't know. Much peace all. And get ready for the music. I'm sorry it's so loud.